and today we have a walkthrough, 100% walkthrough of a new game out called The Station. These is developed and produced from the company called The Station. It's the only thing they've done. This is a very quick, and I mean like 20-minute, 30-minute walkthrough, 100%. I'm using a video walkthrough from Mecha 91 Productions. The link's in the description. I'll be referring and checking back and forth with it, so I apologize for the look. I was just trying to get this video out as I promised. I'll be going for Gamerscore this week and next. This is basically a story of we're out in space, or sorry, the country or the planet sends space station out to a new planet discovered to investigate an alien race. As always with every horror flick, we lose contact with the station. You are sent as the player to investigate. It's a first-person mystery walk simulator. I mean, you touch a few things. You have to solve puzzles, but there's no chance of you dying, no chance of you getting injured, nothing. And like I said, it's about 20 minutes. So like I said, I've done the walkthrough. I've watched the video. I'm going to refer to the video. I'm hitting the new game because there's probably a 4 or 5 minute introduction you have to of the story you can't skip. The puzzles I will be doing through the walkthrough, which are solved already, so therefore I have no explanation. This is strictly a boosting session, a boosting video to help. As said, this is 20 minutes if you go through the video real quick. Now, those of you close know I don't have the greatest memory, so that's why I have to refer to the video. But the fast-paced, quick walkthrough time is about 20 minutes. Full $1,000 gamer score. You can miss a lot of these achievements, so we're just going to go through. Hopefully, I don't miss any, and that's it. Unfortunately, the load time is a little much, and like I said, there is a bunch of video and story-driven cutscenes in the beginning. I have not played this game yet. I have seen the walkthrough. There's a couple clues you can see throughout if you're paying attention.
Pursuit of finding life in the
I'm going to let this play out.
So what would happen if we found it? Not bacteria or an invertebrate, but an entire sentient alien civilization. Questions we've been asking since the beginning of time could finally be answered. But what if the alien species was discovered in a planet-wide civil war? Imagine the debate that would start.
Fear is blinding us. Everything our society has done has led us to this very moment. We can't ignore this.
What safety and security will be found in contacting a violent alien race? Is this worth risking our safety, our security?
As a compromise, a 3-person team on board an undetectable space station is sent to research the alien world. Halfway through the mission, the space station's communication, navigation, stealth, everything mysteriously shuts down. Proof that we were spying on a potentially violent alien civilization now floats helplessly above them. In a panic to understand what happened, a recon specialist is sent to investigate and coordinate a rescue with the crew.
I am not flying this ship. So right off the bat, you're going to get an achievement just for docking, which is awesome for us Gamerscore lovers. The controls are a little wonky, and like I said, you do pick up items and such, but there's not much. There's zero combat.
The unknown for landing in the Espial, and the settings for this game are problematic. I've already adjusted my gameplay settings to invert my look, which inverts the Y-axis. It doesn't remember it when you start a new game, so I have to go in and toggle it again.
So the first thing you have
may
to
need
do
that. And I would
here
also
is-
suggest turning off the
See how
head
the
bob,
cursor
which is
changes?
just
That's how you
kind
know
of,
you can
in
pick
my
it up.
opinion,
You pick
an
it up.
annoying feature.
You stick
With
it in
that
there.
done, I'll go ahead and back out of the menus, and we'll get to the guide.
Then you gotta get
You want
scanned.
to move forward through this door, and
Scan
the game
complete.
is going to give you some control tutorials as you progress. I will explain them all really quickly right now.
Now, there are
As the game
24
says, you can press
collectibles you have
RB to
to
pick
get
up
in
objects.
this.
You see a little
So,
white dot
first
cursor
one's
in
up
the
here.
middle of
This
your
is your first
screen.
audio log.
When you move that over something like this canister and it changes, that means you can press your RB to pick it up. I can now
Augmented
press
reality
LB in addition to
systems
RB
now
to kind of
available.
examine it and move it around. That's really not necessary. If I
To the
let go of
critics of
RB,
this
it will
mission,
drop it. So I'm going
I
to pick this
say
canister
it's
up and
not
put it in this
sufficient
power
you
cell
voice your
receptacle on the
concerns
left-hand
of
side.
danger or ethics.
That will
If
now
you are
open
against
this door in
progress
front of
in
me
this
and allow me
moment,
access
you
to
must
the
acknowledge
main
that our very
station, so to
understandings
speak.
of biology,
Once we get into this
chemistry,
area,
physics,
what
even
I'll mention
religion are
quickly is you can
thrown
hold
into
your right
question,
trigger to run.
and you
So
stand in our
you might want
way.
to do that to move more quickly. As soon as you move up these steps, if you look on the left, you'll see a glowing blue orb. That is the first of, I think there's 24 audio logs. We need to find all of them for the associated achievement. You approach them, and then when your cursor changes,
So
you
when
can
you grab
press
a handle, then
LB
you
to
gotta
activate
swing.
them, and then the little orb disappears.
And you get these
And
logs.
then, of
that are
course,
like
once you
this. Yeah.
activate an audio log, you get this
Slide
little
them over and up.
brief
Sufficient
audio
voice
clip
your
from
concerns
some of the
of
characters in the
danger
game
or
giving you
ethics.
backstory.
If you are
There's no way to
against
cancel or
progress in
skip
this
it, so
moment, physics,
you now want to
even
come to the
religion
back
are
right corner of
thrown
this
into
room.
question.
You'll see up on the right stick to swing and move it over to this next door. So head through and allow
Alright, and then you
to
come out of
progress
here and you
through
have to
this
go through
next
this
door. So head through this door. Take your first right,
Come
go
around
up the
here, go up
steps.
these
Here's another
stairs.
tutorial tip. The Y button opens up your sort of augmented
Is this here
reality
for
menu
your
with
log
the
run?
map and
Reality, you don't use
inventory.
it
You don't
ever that I
really need
know of.
so just close it. You reach the top of the steps, go around this little tree display
Over here and
for
get your
another
audio log. This is number 2.
Backtrack
A
back
mentor
down the
once
steps and
told
then
me that
around to the
within
right.
every-
There's
A
another
mentor
audio
once
log.
told me that within every great leader
Backtrack
is a
back down the
person
steps
back
and then
down here,
around to
down
the
the
right.
stairs.
You'll see
is
a
person's
third audio
best
log on this
strength.
little
And you
bar.
go over
in
here
front
to
of
the
you. So
bar.
with that,
And what is honor without
And you're going to get
glory?
this audio log.
Sure, the aliens are a bit.
then we're going to
Now,
turn right and head over to
this is
the
the locker
office.
room. This will be your first
Think
2
about
missable
us.
achievements.
Our people crawled
You have to
out
open
of
up
a
this
violent
locker
past, so I wager they too
And this
can
locker.
change.
Now, this locker you're actually going to
Don't
open.
you?
There's going to be a key on the
doubt
bottom.
it.
I'm sorry I'm
past is
talking over
always
this, but
present.
I'm just trying to save you all some time.
We're going to open
Savage, but
this
I see
locker
no need to
and this
condemn them
locker
for it.
by putting in
Think
a
about us.
combination.
So you have to
sort of
hit the
a
right
puzzle
bumper key
situation.
to
I
get
obviously
in
already
there.
know the
Why
solution to
wager
these
they
two
And then you
puzzles.
have to do
Don't you?
I'm kind of waiting for
a
this audio
diagram.
log to stop talking, so I'm not talking over it while I explain this. So here's what we'll do. Come to this first locker on the left, press RB on the nodes in the order that I do, and it'll trace out a pattern. So upper left, then over, down, up to the corner, down, diagonal to the left, and then over. And that will unlock an achievement for opening Aiden's locker.
That's the
Suspect
first one.
Aiden achievement.
that. Opens
Turn
up
right
yet
and
another
come over to the
achievement.
other locker. We'll put in another sequence
That's
here,
your suspect Aiden.
like this.
And then this one is
And there we go. That will unlock the Suspect Mila achievement for opening Mila's locker. You want to actually open her locker, though. Right bumper and then for
Did I already do this wrong?
opening Mila's locker. And there we go. That's... And there...
Boom, got them both. All right. Now, like I said, the other thing here is you want to grip it and rip it to open,
There we go. That will unlock
then you
the
wanna look down
Suspect
here.
Mila achievement for
and you want to
opening
grab
Mila's
this
locker.
card.
You want to actually
It's added
open
to your
her
inventory.
locker.
Now,
that
that's
right
a
bumper and then
half of the
swing.
key.
And grab this item on the bottom, the science wing part of a key. We need 2 pieces of this key. So once you have that, you can now head down this hallway. There'll be a little shaky cinematic.
book.
The game tells you can press
Anyway.
RT to run. Down this hallway, there'll be a key. We
See,
need
that
2
was my
pieces
first
of this.
getting
Grab
sidetracked
this
right there.
item on the bottom.
'Cause you
the
don't need
science
anything
wing
out of there. So
part
now
of the
you can come
key.
out of
We
here.
need 2 pieces of this key. So once you have that, you can now head down this hallway. Part of a key. We need 2 pieces of this key. So once you have that,
Come
you
down
can now
here.
head down this hallway. There'll be a little shaky cinematic. The game tells you can press RT to
Use
run.
the right trigger to
As you
run.
curve around this corner, you can go through the door to Aiden's room.
Welcome, Aiden.
This is Aiden's apartment. So you're going to come over here. Left trigger crouches. You don't need that. You're going to hit that audio log.
You'll be
never
told
liked
you can
space.
press LT to crouch, which really isn't
cold.
necessary. And then in the back of this room, you'll see
It gives a man too much time to think.
audio log number 4. So go ahead and
Time to,
interact with
like,
that and
think
head
about
out.
what you've done.
Once you get out of this
cold.
room into the main hallway,
what you
turn
should
left and
know.
head into the maintenance room.
It gives a man too much
The
time
lights
to
will
think.
turn on, and the first thing you
Now
want
you
to
go
do
to maintenance. Now this is where it gets a little tricky, because if I'm not mistaken, this is the
Turn
part where
left.
you have to put in.
and on a bench, like a wood,
Yeah, you got to come over here. You have to pick up this tool. Now, you then have to walk it over to this area, and as you get close, it'll put it into these.
Return tools to retrieve ID bracelet.
So that's the first one. That's the second one. The third one is straight back. It's on this tool over here. I lied. Third one was on the mapping table, I call it. I can't remember.
workbench, you'll see some sort of a
location.
tool.
Fourth.
Hold RB
yeah, I
on
do.
that to pick it up.
So you're
and
gonna
then
walk
carry
over
it
here
over to the
this
receptacle,
magnetool, which
the
is
blue
gonna be important in a
receptacle on the
little bit.
wall over here. And
Just
as you get
past
near
it
it'll
is the
automatically
tool.
go into place. And there are 4 of those tools. That was the first
Did I
one.
really
The second
drop
one
it?
is directly below.
I did.
The third one is on a glowing blue table in the middle of the room.
Gotta be careful with this, folks. If you don't hold on to it, walk
And the
straight,
fourth
and
one,
bang into a
once
couple
I
things,
put
it
this
will
one
drop.
into place, is going to be over
Now,
by this purple
That unlocks.
kiosk kind of area.
this
There's another
here.
desk here. Pick up
This
the
is
fourth
another
tool. Run
achievement for
back with
his
it to the
bracelet.
receptacle, and once we put it
Now,
in there, it's
we
going
have
to
a
unlock that little
missile
receptacle
achievement
above with an
for
ID
helping the
bracelet.
robot
so if I pick
repair
up
the
that ID
robot.
bracelet, it unlocks
So
the achievement
your
for
robot
finding
is
Aiden's
over
ID
here.
bracelet.
You have
What
to
I wanna then
interact
do is
with
immediately go up
certain
these stairs right nearby into
containers
a room on
to
the
get
left.
these cubes.
Turn left, and this should be by into a room. But what I want to then do is immediately go up these stairs right.
Okay, actually, before we do that, see, glad I'm watching this on there. We have to go up here. And there is an audio log.
Right nearby
So do you
into
think
a
you can
room on
build
the
it?
left.
I'm not
Turn
sure where
left,
you think I can
and
hide something
this
like
should
this
be
on
audio
board.
log
There's a
number
blind spot
5.
in the cameras in the
So I'll
upper deck
interact with
hallway.
that.
Right
Then
here,
I'll
so
head back
do you think you
downstairs.
can build it?
But,
So from here, head back
given
to
the
this
risk, I can
panel.
hide It's something gonna like cost this you.
It's
on
blue
board.
panel
There's
with
no robot in
the
the
white
cameras.
buttons.
I'm sure it
And
will
then
go
you
to
want
a
to
good
interact
cause.
with
Right
this
here.
button, upper
Also,
left
don't let her
quadrant,
catch
upper
you.
right button.
Given the risk.
When you do that,
All right, so now we're at the part where we have to work. All of these are the different corresponding parts up there. So this is the one you want right here. Top row, second one in. So you activate that,
you'll see a
gonna
claw
cost
come
you.
out and
and
grab
as
a
you
box
see, they're gonna come over here.
out of the wall, and it's going to
He's
drop
gonna bring
it
it
on the
out,
break.
and they're gonna
Be able to
shock,
some
and it
different
drops.
nodes, as I'll refer to them.
So now
We
this
need
is
to pick
where
one of them
the
up,
tool
but
comes
we
in. Like
can't
I
pick
said,
it up
you're gonna
without
walk
this
over here to
magnet
this
tool. So
magnet
come
tool.
over and pick up
You
this
pick
tool.
it up. You're gonna
Bring
run
it
back
back to
over.
these spilled nodes on the ground.
You can see
and
these things on the
kinda
ground,
go
and you
over
gotta
until
basically
each
run
one is
it over
picked
till
up.
you pick one up.
Then you want to run back
now
to
I
where
got
you got
one.
this tool, and to the right you'll see like a
See
maintenance
it's
robot.
hanging on the right side.
As you
You bring
approach
this
it,
back
one of those
over,
nodes will
and as you come
automatically go
close to
into
this
place on
thing,
its chest. So there we
it
go.
puts it in.
Now put this back.
So now you gotta
And
return the tool.
one more step to repairing the maintenance robot. Come across to the panel near the door. One more step to repairing the maintenance robot. Come across to the panel near the and one more step to repairing the maintenance robot. Come across.
Okay, and then you gotta go over here to this lovely
Across to
Dropbox
the
or
panel near
circuit
the
board or
door
whatever
we
it
came
is,
in through. Open it
and
up.
open it up. And then this is
Do
for
a power
maintenance.
override on this panel, and then go back to the panel of buttons.
Uh-oh, no
and we
lights.
want to
So now you gotta
interact
go
with
back to the
this
board.
button on the panel. The quadrant
This
just
time
right
you're
of
looking
center
at
on the
this
bottom,
one right
the
here.
upper left button. Interact with
You're
that.
gonna hit it.
The claw will grab another box out of the wall.
This
Bring
one's
it
gonna come
and
out.
You'll have to
You're gonna have to
manually
open it
this
manually.
box. So interact with the lid and press up, and then you'll see some purple nodes in here. Go ahead and grab one. Carry it over to that maintenance robot.
And then what you
As
do is
get
just walk
close, it'll
over,
automatically be put into place
grab
on
a
its
purple.
chest. And that will unlock an achievement, Master Mechanic Maintenance, for repairing the maintenance
And
robot.
stick it in your maintenance.
We are now done in the maintenance
should be
room.
another
so what you want
achievement.
to do is head through the door of the maintenance robot. We are now done in the maintenance room, so what you want to do is head through the maintenance robot. We are now done in the maintenance room, so what you want to do is head through the door we came in, back out into the main hallway, turn left, Follow that hallway along, and on the left-hand
Life
side, you will see a
support
door that
systems
leads to a
repaired.
dining room. Go ahead, enter this room.
Life support systems
Take this
repaired.
node, this audio log off of the table. That should be audio log number 6.
The analysis of the
Get
terra
audio
firma
log
is
number
complete.
7
It's
on a
only
smaller
Silas-
table
it's
in the
only
back of this
Silas's
room.
taxonomy of the alien anatomy that is behind schedule, which is surprising given how similar.
2 more audio logs.
Aiden, what are you doing?
That wasn't me. I'm on my way to engineering now.
Call me at the bridge when you get there.
Look, it's none of my business. I know you ended whatever was between you and Mila. It's none of
And
my
then
business.
head
The
out of
way
this
I go
room,
look at her, ended.
and then look to the
I'm
left,
convinced you're over
and
her.
we'll see a
You're
door to the
absolutely
science
right,
wing
Aiden.
and a
It
door
is
to
none of your business.
Captain Mila. Enter
Welcome,
her
Mila.
room,
You're absolutely
circle
right, Aiden.
around into her
It is
bed
none of your
area,
business.
and
Go
pick
to
up
her
audio
bedroom.
log number 8,
Another audio log.
and
There's
then
no
up
real
some
achievement.
steps.
There's no
Outside.
real
Immediately to the
achievement
right, you'll see a
possible
little
for the
table.
Upstairs.
hero. I
Here
don't wish
is
to
Mila's
seem great. I don't wish
You
to
need to
ID
pick up her
bracelet.
bracelet.
When you pick that up, that will
It's
unlock
getting
the
cold in
access
shadow
granted
you
Mila
cast on me,
achievement
Father.
for finding Mila's ID bracelet.
Another achievement for her
I'm gonna head
bracelet.
back out of her room into the hallway outside.
Come downstairs. Go out the
and
door.
head left through this door. Here we have
Left.
audio log number
As soon as you
9
come
just
in.
on the floor directly in front of
Another
you.
audio log.
If
Go
I had
through
to
this
guess,
right
I'd say
door
we've
into the
been
medical
hit by
room.
something. Trouble is, I can't tell for sure because whatever did happen took everything offline. Engines, cloaking,
I
communication.
get it, Aiden. We need to fix this.
Directly
Now.
I
back,
can't tell for I'm honest, but I
audio
have
log
no
number
idea
10.
how long this might take.
Then let me remind.
turn around and exit this
We
room
were
and
prepared
go
to
into
do
the
little more
should be
than
the
chemically convert
bridge
single-celled
door
organisms.
straight across.
And
Pick
now
up audio
fix
log
Go
number
to the
11.
bridge.
subjects by
Now you see an
proceeding
emergency
as
lockdown panel in front of
Pop
you.
this audio.
Two
Again, you can
sliders.
listen to all these if you like.
An alien ship
Top
is
one to the
attempting
right,
dock.
bottom one to the
We're
left.
initiating
Once you do
lockdown
that,
and preparing for evacuation.
head down the nearby steps
Gentlemen,
and
this
circle
mission is
around.
over. Back up all
Go through
mission
the door
bands
and
and get
back.
to the escape pod. Dock. We're
They're
initiating
boarding.
lockdown
Top one
and
to the
preparing-
right,
We're down
bottom
here.
one to the
Both
left.
of you,
Once you do
move.
that,
This mission is over.
head
So
down
as
the
you
nearby
hear-
steps and
Down.
circle
Boarded.
around.
To the escape pod.
Boarded.
Go through the door in front of you, out into an open hallway. Turn right.
Explosion detection.
Follow this
in the
along
lower
until you see a
level.
conference room door on the left. In this conference room, go ahead and pick up what should be audio log number 12. And then at the front of this table, you need to pick up this other item right here.
Now this is where the
Little
second
wedge
piece that key is. You
below
got
this
the
accent
locker.
So if you
hologram.
tell me that curiosity
So
killed the
that
cat,
will now give you access to a room along with the other item that we picked up from Mila's locker earlier on. So exit out of that room to the left, follow the
Alright,
little
so you come
barrier
over here,
around, and
you get
pick
this
up
audio
audio
log.
log number 13 on the
Violence
table at the
can
front.
be segmented into
Once you have
either
that, go ahead and
instinctual,
head back to the
segmental, or
hallway, and
intelligent
immediately on the
patterns
left
of
there will be a
behavior.
door into the science wing.
Instincts can be
There are
taken,
2
while
audio logs in
intelligence
this
is
science wing,
subject to
one
reason.
immediately in a little room on your right.
Another audio log.
Turn around and go in this science
Usually
wing,
I wouldn't
one
mention
immediately in
this,
a little room on your right.
But while I was
And then
below
turn
deck,
around
I
and
found
go
some
to the other side of
suspicious
this room.
welding scars.
So those were audio logs
They
numbers
aren't
14 and 15.
a man, if
Once you have
honest,
those, go
would
ahead and
observe
exit the
that you're
science
not
wing.
really studying these
And
aliens,
turn
but
left and take this
comparing
hallway
them
all the way to the
ourselves.
other end
That man, if clever,
there's a
should
door
seek
to
remedy
a giant
this
hangar,
in
and
our
we need to
research.
activate the airlock
If
to sort of
that
turn on the
man
gravity
is
in there.
curious,
So all we need to do is move
might
these
then
2
wonder
sliders,
what
the
would
top one to the
they
right,
think of us.
the bottom one to the left. And as soon as we go in this
Now
room,
we're
you'll
going to the
see
hangar.
audio log number 16 directly in front of you.
We're gonna get this
Pick
audio
that up,
log
turn
here.
left, and go into a little room.
There's 3 of them in
And
the
there will be
hangar.
a yellow
I can't stall them for
canister.
long.
You need to pick this up
All
and
we need
carry
here
it
is
to another room.
this yellow
Hold down
pod
your
there.
arm.
Finish the mission, Mila.
Hangar airlock disengaged.
B on this canister to pick it up and carry it.
Airlock disengaged.
Trying to remember where
Dropped
you're
it.
gonna go with this.
And then once you have it, head out into this hangar and into the doorway on the opposite side of the room, and that's going to lead us into sort of the engine room. And we need to do a few things in here. We want to just drop this
Okay, yeah,
canister
you
right
gotta
on the
drop
ground,
this
and now
down
we
here.
have 2 yellow canisters.
Alright,
the one
so-
we brought and another one just to the left.
You
You'll
see there's 2 empty
6
canisters here.
canisters in a big device.
Pull
2
them
of them are
out,
blank, so pull
throw
the
'em
blank
off to the
canisters out
side.
and just throw those aside.
The first set of
Now
drones
pick up
returned
either
with the
yellow
7 samples,
canister
but 2 were
and
damaged.
place it in the receptacle to the
drinking?
right of the canister device. It is called
you take one of these,
the fuel cell calibrator.
put it
Once
in
you
there.
put that in place,
Now you got
in
the
the
sequencer.
panel,
Are you
you'll
gonna
see there are
share or what?
So-
10 buttons.
Have a seat.
I will refer to these as 1 through 5 across the top and 6 through 10 across the bottom. So what you
I
want
can't
to do
remember
is
the code. I'm
interact
trying to
with
watch the
buttons
code.
8, 4, and 7 and press commit.
So
Then
then it's
press B, pick up this canister and put it in the far left commit. Then press B, pick 4 and 7. So what you want to do is interact with buttons 8, 4, and 7 and press commit. Then press B,
I think it's
4,
8,
and
4,
7.
7 is the
We'll
code.
refer to these
Get
as
in
1
here.
through 5 across the top and 6 through 10 across the bottom. So what you want to do is interact with buttons 8, 4, and
Yeah.
7 and press commit. Then press B, pick up this
Commit.
canister and put it in the far left receptacle. Pick up the second yellow canister and bring it back to be
Over
calibrated.
here.
Pick up the second
And
yellow canister
make sure you
and bring
put
it
this
back
one
to
in
be
the first one.
calibrated. Again,
Grab
interact with
your
the
new
panel,
one.
and this time use buttons 9,
Bring it to your sequencer.
1 and commit. Now use buttons 9, 1
This is
1 and
911.
commit. On this time
Did I really
use
just go
buttons
911?
9, 1 1 and
I
commit.
never noticed that before.
Now back up with
Commit
B,
here.
pick up that canister and place it in
9,
the other empty receptacle. You will see
1.
3 sliders become
Commit.
active here. You want to slide all 3 of them across.
Now you're going to come over
Middle,
here.
and bottom. Once you
Once
do
you go
that,
in here,
this will activate the engines
have the
and will,
ability
after a
to
brief cutscene, unlock the
disengage your
achievement
engines.
Master Mechanic Engineering for repairing the engine. So if you go ahead and turn around, you'll see an audio log
Wow.
in front of you, but we're kind of stuck here.
There you
while
go.
this is
Now,
happening. That achievement
Pay
should
attention to this
unlock.
door,
Now
folks.
that I
This
have
was a little
control, I
spooky. I
will
caught
come
this
over
on
and
his
pick up
video
this
and he didn't
audio
mention
log,
anything.
which should be audio
At some
log
point, I'm
number
pretty sure this door opens up
17.
and you see somebody run by.
Head up some steps and around and up some more steps.
But 2 were damaged.
And through the big door.
See?
Across the hallway, you'll see a door into Silas's room. As soon as you enter the room, round and up some more steps.
Samples, but 2 were damaged.
And through the big door, across the hallway, you'll see a door into Silas's room.
Welcome,
As soon as you enter
on
the
the left
room,
here,
you'll
here's
see
your-
audio log number 18.
When I was young,
Head down the
a
stairs
close
to the
friend
lower
of mine
area,
died.
and here is the
Even at his
lock
funeral,
to
I couldn't
Silas's locker.
process his death.
So interact with that panel,
I
start
can't
at the
help
bottom
feeling
center,
like I'm at another funeral.
and follow this
One
pattern I
where we
input.
haven't yet found the body.
Once you do that, that will
So then you come in here. Another off.
Victims of our own success.
unlock
We
Silas's little
found
closet,
the mirror
come in
in
here
the
and
universe,
pick up audio
but
log number
like
19.
cowards.
And immediately
we
to the
hide
left,
in
you will
the
see his
shadows from
bracelet.
our
When you
reflections.
pick up his
His
bracelet, you'll
bracelet's right
unlock
here.
2 achievements
mirror
for
in the
finding
universe,
Silas's ID bracelet and for
There should be
completing all
popping a couple
puzzles.
achievements right here. You completed all the puzzles and you got his bracelet. So just to make sure we're here, we have 9 of the 11 achievements. There's 2 achievements left. I can tell you that one of the achievements is
Hide
So
in
we
the
are now
to
done
get all the
So
audio
head
logs
out of the
left,
room,
and that is
up the
at the very end of the
steps,
game.
and out to the hallway. And then once you want to do here is head to the left, and immediately into the door on the left, and then up some
Don't
steps
remember.
to
Wait.
the left,
See now.
and immediately
Yeah, this is where I want to go. Stairs.
into the door on the left, and then
An
up some
audio log
steps
here.
to get audio log number 20.
Mila, please wait a moment.
Head
Get out
back
of my
down the
way.
steps and
Mila,
out to the
please
hallway,
just wanted to
Get out of
talk.
my way. You
Back
made your
down the
choice.
stairs.
and
Silas,
then turn left.
man up, choice. Silas.
Once you get to the end of this hallway, turn left, and on the right will be the door to the bridge. Go ahead through that door.
Back to the bridge.
Take these steps up, circle around, and head back up and out into another main hallway.
Then out.
Once you get head back up and out into another main hallway. Once you get here, head left, Follow this hallway around a bunch of boxes of junk. You'll eventually see a white-walled room on the right. Go ahead and enter that room.
There's this here.
Immediately on the right will be audio log number 21. Once you have that,
Observing their
head down
violent
some
nature,
steps in this room and
some
through a
might
door
think
into
they
kind of
are
a dark
driven
room.
by a
Look
ruthless
to the right
intensity.
and make your way around
But I see their
some destruction to
ambitions are
find
too easily
audio log number 22.
Mila, I can't
Turn
erase
around,
the data fast
head
enough.
through the
I
double
have to
doors on
destroy
the
data
right,
fast
The
enough.
mission is over.
turn
Silas.
around, head through the double
They
door.
can't know, Mila. They can't know what we were doing here.
We can find another way. We can still get out of this.
They're nearly inside. Goodbye, Mila.
Doors on the right, out into a hallway. Turn left,
Mission is over.
and a little bit ways down, if you look on the right, you'll see like a broken door that you can go through. Once you go through this door and reach the top of the steps, it will advance the objective, and you'll see some
Okay, so we find the blood.
Self-destruct
purple
sequence.
spilled liquid on the ground. You want to follow that through a door, around to the right, up some steps. Follow these purple splatters out into another hallway. Keep following it around to the left, and then it'll dip into a room on the right where you will see audio log number 23.
Mila.
Once you have
I
that,
must
go back out,
confess
continue
my
around to the right, and follow
insubordination,
these
my
purple
ignorance.
splatters.
I had no
And we are at the end of the game now. You just want to continue straight along here,
I said
and ahead you will see some
what
escape
I had
capsules.
to, so that we might be together
You
on
want to
this
approach
mission.
this middle escape capsule or escape pod, and after a few seconds, the final audio log number 24 will appear right there in this escape capsule. Interact with that. That will unlock the achievement for listening to all audio logs, and that will trigger the game's final cutscene. At this point in time, this scene will last about 20 or 30 seconds. After this scene ends, the final achievement for completing the game will unlock, and the game's end credits will begin. And at that point in time, you'll have all 11 achievements for 1,000 gamer score and another completed game on your profile. So congratulations for that. And I'm going to wrap things up here. I want to thank Matt
And
for
that
keeping
is the
me
story,
involved.
folks.
And
And
I
I'm
look
terribly
forward to
sorry,
seeing
but
you
I'm
in
gonna have
another
to edit
video.
this sometime
And
because
remember, this is
unless there's one for
probably
the end of
the
the
easiest
story.
completion of the year. It shouldn't take much more than maybe 15 or 20
really don't.
minutes. And with that said, goodbye.
Genie, I wish to become a prince.
There it is.
I'm about to fabulize you.
No edit needed. Mission complete. And that's it, folks. Real quick, real easy. I was shocked at how little I used.
Watch this.
I mean, I used it, but like it went pretty smooth, I thought. Anyway, that's gonna do it. As you can see, boom, 11 out of 11, perfect 1,000. That's a new complete game and 1,000 on your gamer score. Congratulations. That's gonna do it for me for this one right now. I'll be back all day and all weekend. Guys, stay socially distant, stay safe, keep gaming. Don't forget you can follow me across social media at Thundercracker3, also on Twitch and YouTube. Until then, keep gaming. We'll see y'all soon. Peace.